Hello, how are you? My name is Ruth and you are very welcome to my channel. How are we all doing today? Everyone keeping them as well as they can do? Anyone got any exciting news or anything, you know, that'll lift us all up a little bit and kind of get us to cheer each other on? I'm going back to work on Monday, which is 50% exciting, 50% terrifying. So I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing everyone, because there's a great bunch. I work with a lovely bunch of people. I'm really lucky, and I work for really lovely people, so that makes it a bit easier. But I'm also extremely nervous because obviously with my immune system the way it is, there's always the danger that I could pick up COVID a bit easier maybe than the person next to me. But you know, I feel like it's a risk I have to take at this stage, because I'm out of work too long now. I don't leave the house anymore. I need to start leaving the house. So yeah, that's my news. I'm heading back to work on Monday. So wish me luck, and hopefully everything will go well. It will go well. Everything is going to go fantastic. Can't wait. So today is my team project pan update. So this is the third update. Yeah, we're into March. So we'll just get cracking with it. And we'll try not to make this a marathon like the last one. We'll try and, you know, I say that as I waffle on. Okay, let's start. Charlotte Tilbury, Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm looking at my notes in case you're wondering what I'm at. Here she is here. Now, we've got lots of windowing going on. I hope you can see it all there. But it is quite hard because you can't exactly, you know, maneuver the wand around to scraping around the edges. I've kind of been using cotton buds and that to try and get some of this product up here, up and out, because I'm getting every last bit that I can out of this because it was expensive. But we started at 127. We were at 125.05 the last time, and now we're at, oh, this is the second update then, not the third, because the first was the introduction. We're down now to 124.09. So, you know, we're going in the right direction. 127 down to 124.09. So we're working away at it. And I'm happy with that. It's an expensive product, so I'd be disappointed if I went through it really quickly. But it's a product I enjoy. If she was cruelty free, I would consider purchasing it again, because I do think it's actually a lovely product. But I am vexed that I'm having to work so hard to get all the product out of it. That to me is a bit cheeky, is how I would say it. It's a bit cheeky. Next up we have the Revlon Concealer. So that is this concealer here. I'll give you a little look at it. Don't seem to be focusing as well today for some reason. Again, hard to see windows in this, but like if you can see, there seems to be some windows coming up there. It's hard to know, I won't lie. It doesn't settle very well, and I've tried putting it in the cup of hot water trick, but it doesn't seem to do very well with it. But it came in at 19.44. It was at 19 the last time, and now it's 18.76. So again, we're going in the right direction. As I've explained before, this only goes in my eyelids. I don't put it anywhere else really, because it's a bit too dry in front of my eyes for me, but it seems to be working as an eye primer for me. So that is the concealer. Next up we have the Charlotte Tilbury face powder. So again, this is, you know, tipping away. It's not, I just used it as it's a little bit. So this is where we are at. So, you know, the pan is expanding the whole time, but you see the thing is, I don't really focus too much on the pan. I use a smaller brush and actually go around the edges, because I only use a small bit of this because it's not my favorite powder. So yeah, that's how I've been using it basically. But in terms of weight, it was 57.33 coming in, 57.03 the last update, and now it's at 56.66. So going in the right direction. Again, I reckon it'll be slow going. This will probably be with me, you know, through pretty much all of this project. Next up, I introduced last month the Max Factor foundation. Do you know what would be great crack if I put it up the right way? Now look at so this came in at 46.95 and we're now at 45.54. So again, it's been, you know, getting a bit of love. It's getting a nice little dip in it, and yeah, we'll just keep trucking along with it. And especially since I'm going to be back at work on Monday, it means that this will be getting a lot more use, because the only times I really put on makeup is for doing this, and the odd day I might throw on a little bit, but not a whole lot. I usually go for a lighter one. And next we are going to go on to my setting spray. So this is from Primark, their own brand that they sell in store, and it was the Prep and Perfect Prime and Infuse Instant Hydrating Priming Spray. I appreciate that they don't call this like the Fix Plus a fixing spray, because people always get confused. So this is sorry, this is where we came in, this is where we were at the last time, and we are now empty. She's all gone. People get confused with I think sometimes a Fix Plus, thinking that it'll fix your makeup into place, like set it into place, and that's not what Fix Plus does. I remember Robert Earl saying Fix Plus fixes mistakes, nearly is how he puts it. So like if you've over powdered that, it's to fix that down as opposed to fix it into place, if that makes sense. So I'm glad they didn't call it something along those lines, that they called it a prime and infuse, because that's exactly what it is. This doesn't make your makeup last any longer, but what it does is it takes down any over powderiness. And I did use a lot more of it this time around, because I was using that Wet n Wild powder as a kind of a finishing powder, and it was, I'm going to say the word powder again, very powdery. So yeah, I ended up using a lot of this to try and, you know, bring that back down a bit, so it didn't look quite so powdery. That's it, I promise. So this is done and it is going out, so I'm thrilled with that. I have a backup of it. If you happen to be near a Primark and you have access to this, I would highly recommend. I think it is great. I mean, it's only a few euros, so it's not going to break the bank, and it does exactly what it says. I might even keep the packaging of this one, so I'll show you what I'm bringing in. I'm bringing in another Primark one. This is the primer water, so this is to be like a dupe of the Smashbox one, the Smashbox priming water, so you'll know by the packaging that that's the vibe they're going for. Look, they're not subtle about it, but €3, you know, so why would I be buying the Smashbox one? And they all have the same stuff and are more or less glittering. I mean, that's, sorry, I'm scratching my nose, apologies. That's what the majority of them in it, yeah. So yeah, I've had this before and I like it, but I'm not mad on the sprayer in this. It's a bit, it's a bit spitty. Bit spitty, yeah. Don't like the thing in this. So I think what I'm going to do is pop it into this. We'll see. So that is coming in, and we have it empty, which is brilliant. Next up, we'll talk about my lipstick, which is actually, surprise, surprise, another empty. Finally, Nemesis, it is done. I don't know if you can see in there, maybe not, but I literally got every last bit of it out. No, we give up. So I got a spatula in and got it out. So there was actually loads of product left now. I know everyone says that and everyone is shocked by it, and yet here I am still shocked by it. But yeah, it's done. And look, I actually really enjoyed this. This was in role play. It's certainly a lipstick when I finish the umpteen other ones that I have, which would probably be never. I would consider repurchasing, because I did enjoy the shade. I thought it was quite flattering on. Quite a nice nude, it kind of suited my skin tone very well. So I liked that. So that is empty, finally. So what I'm bringing in, I'm not bringing in another lipstick, because, especially with going back to work, I'll have masks on the whole time, so there'll be no lip products worn. But what I will do is I will bring in this. This is the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. So this is going to come in its place. And this is a tinted lip balm, as it says. The tint is very slight, you barely notice it, but it's very moisturising on the lips, which I need kind of under the mask, because, you know, it can get very very dry, because you're breathing kind of constantly on yourself and that. And I thought as well as that, it'd be lovely, you know, when you're on your lunch break or that, and you can take the mask off, that it'd be nice to have something to pop on that's easy and that is not going to transfer too much onto the other side of your mask. So yeah, that's coming in its place. What have we got next? The lip liner. The lip liner's telling me I didn't use any. It's saying it came in at 6 and it went out at 6. But I definitely did use a little bit of it. It's a lip liner, so you're not going to tear through it too much. But I did use it a lot. Like, I would have used it nearly every time I put on my lip product. So that's a bit bizarre. I don't know if I maybe weighed it incorrectly the first time or something. I don't know. But okay, that's It is what it is. Eyebrow product is the Essence Superlast Eyebrow Pomade Pencil. Waterproof. Haven't tested out its waterproof claims. So this is it here. And again, I've used it nearly every time I've done my makeup. I didn't weigh this when it came in for some reason, which I'm a bit annoyed with, but I should hopefully have a picture up of where I was last month as to where I am this month on it. So that is my eyebrow pencil. Brow mascara is from Revolution. Writing's all gone off it, but it's this one. It's part of their CBD line, I believe, if memory serves me right. Nice little small brush on it. I need a small brush because I have only small eyebrows, so if you give me a big thick brush, I'm going to be getting it all over the place. It's a disaster. So this came in at 9.31. It was at 9.2 last month, and now we're down to 9.0. So again, we're tipping away with it, and I'll keep using that till it dries up. I have no problem continuing to use it. This stupid little eye pencil, or this eye pencil from NYX, still going. NYX Wonder Pencil. I wonder when it'll be finished. Probably never. Still haven't even, I have it on today. Probably can't see, but I still even had need to pair it, sharpen it, whatever you want to say it. So it is what it is. It's just going to be the never-ending product. Mascara is not holding up, and let's go on to that, shall we? So this, what I have on my eyeballs at the moment, is Glam and Doll Lash Colorist from Catrice. Absolute and utter shite. It, I don't think, does an awful lot to my lashes. But my main problem with this is it goes everywhere. So if I sneeze, if my eyes stream, which they do all the time because allergies have kicked in, it just goes everywhere. Like every time I do this, there's a little bit coming off, and it's just, I don't know if you can even see. Maybe you can. Yeah, see that, like this is on an hour, and it's still at that crack. So she going in the bin. I'm done with it. It was at 25.93 when it came in, 25 now. I did use it prior to coming into this project pan. I have it since last year, so it has been used a few times, but I can't be faffing with this. I just can't. I haven't the patience for it. So it is going and in its place, and I can still feel the stupid stuff. Look at that, like, it's still coming off. Ugh. Anyway, shut up, Ruth. Number 7, the full 360 all-round incredible lashes. So this is coming in its place. Packaging's probably a bit too shiny for you to see, but there you go. This is what the brush looks like. So it's kind of that banana kind of shape, thicker at the bottom there and thinner towards the top. We'll give this a go, see how we get on. I got this free, like number 7 at some kind of offer on where if you bought X amount of products, you got a free mascara. So, or I got a voucher or something, I don't know, but I didn't pay for it. It is in black. Now it doesn't say anywhere on it, to be fair, that it is waterproof, but it says apply 3 coats for dramatically fuller, longer looking lashes and a wide awake curl that lasts 12 hours. I don't know about you, but I doubt that very much. But look, we will give it a go and see. But yeah, lofty claims indeed. What are we on to next? We are on to my Dune Perfume. So I was watching Project Beauty, I think it is, and she was saying that her perfume, she has the Kat Von D perfume in her project pan, and it hasn't moved at all. And I was saying to her, like, what's the point? You know, if you're not leaving the house, why spray it? But what I actually did with this is, I did use it once or twice because I did miraculously leave the house and remember to put it on when I left the house. So we're gone down a tiny bit. Look at it, it's incremental. But I did actually spray it into my wardrobe because I said in the opening of this is my teenage self in a bottle, you know, from 18, 19 onwards. This was my signature scent, and no matter how bad I was feeling, I would spray this on and everything in the world would be right again. I know that's not realistic, but it's just the way I felt at the time. And I do believe some smells can do that. They just completely lift you. So I sprayed, but yeah, sorry, what I was saying is that unfortunately it has been triggering migraines with me as I get older. Migraines have become a part of my life that was never a part of my life before. So yeah, it's something I've had to learn to kind of adapt and deal with. So I've been putting this on the back of my knees downwards, so it's not right up into my senses, if you know what I mean, but it's there and other people can kind of smell it too. But I've also sprayed it into my wardrobe so that my clothes will just have a slight scent of it on them. So I'm hoping that'll work out and not give me headaches, but so far so good. It seems to be good. But even just sniffing that now in my head, I can feel it starting to build. So yeah, it's such a pity because I'm actually going to be so sad when it's finished and I can't repurchase it because there's just no point. It's just no point. Next up, Understands, haven't used it. Still as it was the day it came into this. But still, it is only the start of March. We're heading in for more snow, so we won't be getting the arms and legs out for another while, so it's fine. We'll be okay. But what I have been using actually, because the sun did come out for a few days and it has been kind of nice enough to go out for walks and get a little bit of vitamin D from the sun and that. So I have been using my SPF, my Skin Ingredients Skin Shield SPF 50 PA+++. And we have moved a little bit on it, which I'm delighted with. The reason I know is that you can actually see through this in a light. You know, if I shine a torch on it, it's got a pump that brings everything up. So yeah, so that's the way we're going actually, in case you're wondering. It's up the way, not down the way. So we are now up to here. So, you know, I haven't got that much left of it. So I'd say this would be done this summer if I use it like I'm supposed to, which I will because I'm a good girl. I won't be bold and not wear my SPF. Good girl. Pantene conditioner is still going strong. I reckon it's because I've got to the bottom here and it's, you know, there's a lot of product down here. So like we made great progress from here to here, and I think there was maybe air bubbles and stuff like that in it, and now we're just kind of here, but there's only this much kind of left what's sitting in the well kind of here, so I might have to cut open soon and finish it up. But I would expect this to be done by next month. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Tresemme spray is still going strong. I genuinely thought this would be done, and it is not. I don't think I weighed it today. Oh no, I did. 39.8 and it's now 31.0. Actually, going back to the Pantene, 113.86, now 90.92. So definitely a good bit, you know, used in that. So this is being used, you know, but maybe I'm not using enough of it. Maybe I should be using more, and that's why my hair is the horror that it is. Like I only put a couple of sprays of this in. Do you, when you're using a heat protectant, do you like use half the bottle when you're doing it, or what's the dealio? Someone fill me in that's more knowledgeable when it comes to hair care than I am. I talked about my lip liner. Face mask. So my face mask that I brought in this month was the Ren Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask. So you can see I've used it all up, it's all done. Didn't enjoy this, and I'm really surprised. I thought I'd love it, but so I use glycolic acid, I use lactic acid, I use, you know, all those kind of things. I use the I've used in the past the ordinary BHA AHA peeling mask, you know, the red one. And I'm always very diligent with it. I literally would put it on for 10 minutes and not a minute more, because I know it can be, you know, a bit harsh on the skin, but I love the results that it gives, and I only use it once a week. So I thought this would be a similar product and would do a similar thing, but this stung the face off me. While it was on, you know, you did feel a bit, and I would sometimes feel a bit of stinging from the ordinary one, but not excessive, nothing uncomfortable. But I found with this that it wasn't comfortable, so I cut back the time on it. So it's kind of, I only used it for 5 minutes and took it off then. And yes, my skin did feel a bit smoother after using it, but I would have a lot of redness on my skin and a lot of irritation, I feel. I wouldn't even be able to put hyaluronic acid on after it. I was literally just going in with my Trilogy Rosehip Oil on its own, nothing else underneath it, because, and even that was a bit tenderizing, but anything else, forget about it. It would just sting like crazy to the point where I'd nearly feel like I'd have to wash it off and couldn't bear to have it on my skin. And I mean, these are all products that I use every single night and never have an issue with, ever. So yeah, wouldn't repurchase this. I was talking to Katie about it. Hello, Katie. And she was saying the same, that she wasn't a fan of it either. So yeah, I'm disappointed because I wanted it. Well, I suppose I didn't want it to work because it's expensive enough. But I think I'll be going back to my my ordinary one because it's definitely been my favourite to date. I know Becca Hope loves it as well. She was saying that in her recent video. So I was saying that it seems to be out of stock everywhere I look. I can't seem to get it at the moment. And because we're in lockdown, there's no shops open for me to go and find it. So I'm going to have to wait, unfortunately. In its place is coming the Vichy, let's get the English side, Double Glow Peel Mask with Volcanic Rock and AHA. I don't know if this is going to be any good. I used to be a massive fan of Vichy when it was, before I was cruelty free. Love French skincare, just love the whole lot of them, but none of them are cruelty free. You know, they say they're cruelty free in their own factories and all that kind of crack, but they sell in China, so that's that. But I have a couple of these smaller masks that I got, they're in a 3-pack, and I got a couple of the 3-packs free with purchase, if you know what I mean, when I used to purchase more of these kind of products. So I'm going to give this a go and see how I get on. Yeah, just get it used up and out of my collection. With regards to the shampoo, so if you watched my last video, you will know that I was bringing in the John Frieda range. So this range basically is all about grey hair. So trying to hide grey hair. So we have a brunette blending shampoo, gradually blends away first greys into brunette tones. The conditioner, saying the same thing, and the brunette blending blow dry foam. Results from first use. Load of rubbish. Don't waste your money. The lights are probably doing me favours here, but I am riddled with greys. Just absolutely riddled. So I have used these consistently for a month. Every time I wash my hair, I use these 3 products. So I would use my regular shampoo first. I would then go in with this shampoo. Then I would put this conditioner in the very tops, you know, the roots kind of to about here where the greys would be, and I used my Pantene then in the ends. Okay, so maybe that's why I haven't used as much of that this month. Left them in for 3 minutes, which was a torture because, you know, it seems, 3 minutes, how long is that going to take? But that's actually 6 minutes with all of this. And even, you know, with doing all the rest of the stuff that you do in the shower, it's still, I don't know, it seems like a long time to be just standing around waiting for stuff to, you know, do their thing. And I use this then every time I blow dry, and I just, no, don't bother. Don't, you know, if you're thinking, oh, I wonder do they work, they don't. Don't waste your money. They will be going in the bin. I did use up, you know, like it's not like they're brand new and haven't had any use. They came in at shampoo 169.07, now at 142.3, and that is with prior use as well. So just in the month alone, I've used that much. Conditioner 138.46 down to 103.60. Again, has been used previously. And the mousse 167.2 down to 142.86. The only thing that I found they died was my nails. So all, you know, in my nail bed, even if I scratched, you know, my scalp or anything, or even like putting the mousse in, I'd have to scrub my hands afterwards because there'd be more of it in my nails, you know, having done that on my fingers. No, don't bother. Last but not least, let's get this going. The Ultra Pure Almond Oil. So this is it here, and we are all done. So I actually used up some of this in a bath as well as using it on myself because I was noticing I was a little bit dry of late, so it got used a bit more. Also used it in a room centre, you know, with the reeds. I used it as a base oil to put in my aromatherapy oils. I have no words. Peppermint oil is the one I used, and a bit of alcohol, and made up a room. So, you know, it got used up in a number of ways. So using it on my skin, using it as a room centre and in the bath. Love it. Fantastic. You know, it's good value for money. It's a fine big container of it. Does exactly what it needs to do. But I'm glad it's finished this time of year because I'm not as keen to use it in the summer months because it sits in your skin a little bit longer than other things would. Coming in its place, oh, I love this. This is the Shea Moisture Fruit Fusion Coconut Water Energizing Bath, Body and Massage Oil. This, lads, it is... Oh, it's divine. It's just divine. I love the smell of this. Now, I marked it when I started using it because I didn't want to kind of start using it without marking it. It's the curse of a project planner. It's like, but I'm not doing a video for another week. So yeah, I marked it. So this is the mark I made when I introduced it about a week and a half ago, and this is where we're at today. I adore this. I can't stop talking, Ruth. Yeah, love it. So this won't be a chore to go through it all. I'll definitely be repurchasing this. Yeah, love this Shea Moisture. It's only kind of started coming here. We did have the hair products first. They were the first to come into Ireland, and now this kind of shower kind of range and body oil range has come in, and I'm getting more from this range 100%. Once I work through what I have, this is what's coming in because I adore it. It just smells beautiful, goes on beautifully, is lovely, just love it. Right, that's it. We're done. Yes, we are. So 2, 4, so another 6 products used and out of my collection. Good job, Ruth. Thrilled with that. We're tipping away. We're doing well. I'm happy enough. How are you getting on? What have you finished? Have you finished any makeup? Have you made good progress? Do you know, because it's not, you can't finish every month, I don't think. I think you're going to have months that things slow down, and that's just the nature of using these kind of products. Because some weeks you use makeup every day, and other weeks you mightn't use it at all. So, you know, you have to kind of take that into account, I think, and kind of allow yourself a little bit of leeway, not to be, you know, putting yourself under ferocious pressure. But yeah, let me know down below how you're getting on. What have you used up? What did you love? What did you hate? What will you never buy again? What can you, you know, kind of say to yourself, okay, as soon as I've more of these out of my collection, this one is getting repurchased straight away. Yeah, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't normally say it, but I'd love if you would like it, subscribe if you would. I would be thrilled, and comment down below, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to chat. Nobody else in my life gives a rat's ass about any of this stuff, so I would love to chat to you in the comments below. If you have a YouTube channel and you're doing this, please let me know as well so I can follow along, because I love that this is all I watch now. It's all project planning. I've literally unsubscribed from so many non-project planners because I'm trying to stop my buying, so I don't need to be seeing all these new products and how they're getting on. So yeah, if you're a project planner and you have a YouTube channel and for some reason I'm not following you already, please let me know, because I would be delighted to follow along. Alright lads, take care, and we'll see you in the next one, God willing. Bye! Slán!